Once again to this episode in our series on data visualization with Matplotlib. And like always, this video is also going to be kept short. And the idea is to teach you how to add legends to your graphs. So from the past three videos, the immediate three past videos, you've learned how to make multiple plots on the same graph, or draw multiple graphs on the same plot. And for example, in this image shown right here, you can see that there are three different lines, and it is hard to tell which is which, or which line represent what. If you know maths very well, then it is obvious for you to know that this is linear, this is quadratic, and this is cubic. But why would you want people to have to do that mental work to know which line each graph represent, like which function each graph represents? So Matplotlib makes it possible for us to add labels to each plot, so that in the end we can also have a legend. And a legend is just a mapping that is shown on the each plot, so that it is easy for people who are looking at the plot to know what represent which function, basically. So to do that, we're going to still use the data that we have already. So I'm going to do plt.plot, and I'm going to plot the quadratic. So I'm going to plot y quadratic, and I'm going to still keep it to my green dashes. And the new thing here is I'm going to set a label, and say the label is quadratic, and then I'll also come down here and do plt.plot, and then I'll plot the y cubic function. Once again, is qubit, and for this I'm going to use the blue caret to get my triangle markers, and I will say label is equal to cubic. And once we've done this, let's just go ahead and then see what graph we have over there. So you can see that we called plt.plot with an extra parameter label, and it is not really doing anything on the plot. And the reason is, once you set labels, you have to call legend, plt.legend, at the end, so that Matplotlib knows to show the legend on the graph. Okay, so I'm going to say plt.legend. Once you call this legend function, Matplotlib is going to look at the best place on the graph to put the mapping. You can also customize it by saying best, so it has to figure out the location. So you say location is equal to best, but if you look at the Matplotlib documentation, you find out different values that you can specify for the location to put it on the left, right, center, wherever you think you want. But if you leave it at the default, then Matplotlib is going to figure out where it thinks on the graph is the best place to put the legend. So basically, that is it for adding legends to your graph. And just in case you have forgotten, you can also add a grid, and I feel it makes things look a bit better. So this is not an objective of the video, but I'm just trying to remind you of it, by the way. So this is how you set legends, ladies and gentlemen, and that is it for this video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.